Hi guys, British Curmudgeon here with Community Inc. It's a kind of city builder, but it's more like a management game where you create a village and you have to eventually sell the village after 30 days, which seems a little bit strange, a little bit different. It's created by T4 Interactive and published by TinyBuild. I believe they're out of Brazil, to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so we're going to play the tutorial in a minute. Options are quite good. Resolution, textures high. Everything's on high. Audio. I'll turn the music down a little bit more. Input keys you can change, which is always good. Language, English, which suits us fine. So back. So let's play the tutorial. Learn the basics. Did I mention this was in alpha? It's in alpha. It's due for release in the summer of 2017. So let's see what it has to offer. Load in nature. Lings. They're called Lings. Your people are called Lings. Pretty tricky music there. Hey there, welcome to our company, Community Inc. As a new manager, you must complete 8 goals in 30 days, so we will have a good community to sell. But during this tutorial, we won't need to do this. Just follow my instructions. You need to hire workers, called Lings, assign their jobs, produce items, and sell or use inside your village. So continue. For this tutorial, the time speed will be very slow, so I will have time to explain the basics for you. Also, you will be able to select the buttons that I enable for you, okay? Oh, and you cannot save the game during the tutorial. With all this in mind, let's hire our first worker. You have to click that button at the bottom left of your screen. I will show you. Well, that's very decent of you. Hire your first worker. Click on the button with the flashing picture, which is down here. Okay, this is the portal where your Lings come out of. This is the map. It's quite a big map. So let's hire our first Ling. Great. You have your first worker. Every new worker already starts with the builder profession. They will always come as a male or a female. They are all great at working. Now, let's learn how to move the camera and select our worker and check the details. Follow the instructions and tell me when you are done. Very well. Move the camera and rotate it. You can move the camera with WASD. So let's try that one. Yes, that works. That works. And rotate with QE or mouse 2. So Q, E, middle mouse button, which is always a lot better. Use Z or X to go up or down. That's a new one. Ooh. Z down, X up. Left control make it slower and left shift will make it very fast. Click below when you are done. We're done. Good. Now you know how to move in our community. Let's check how time works. We have 30 days for each month. Each day can have a clear day, rain or snow. You can check all this at the main upper center panel of your screen, which is up here. It's sunny. It's 7:34, month 1, day 1. Also, you can speed up or pause the game or the time of the map. Let's go to the calendar so you can check it out. Okay. Check the calendar. Check the calendar and see how the weather is for this month. Each month will change so you can prepare yourself. Okay. See how each day has a different weather. Night is always cold, so make sure to provide fire sources. For example, craft and build a ground lantern. During rain and snow, all day will be cold, so you will also need to craft better clothes for your workers. They need to be heated or they may get sick. I will explain more about this soon. Also, you can see that day 1, 2 and 3 are sunny, but then it starts getting a little bit rainy, then back to sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, and then on the 16th to the 21st we have snow. Continue. Let's check the details of your worker. There are 2 options to open a Lings details. You can either click on the Lings list or check directly from a worker after selecting him or her. For now, let's click on the Lings list. Select the Lings list. Click on the Lings list button flashing so you can see the list of all workers in your community. Do we have to close that first? Oh, there we go. Here you can check all workers you have available. You can also sort which ones you want to see at the top of your list. Just click the sort buttons. Also, you can set what is the priority of gathering. When a worker is idle or doing nothing, he will be available to get any resources dropped on the ground by your workers. If you are in need of something more than other, for example food, just select it as a priority. If there is no priority, they will just get the nearest resource on the ground. Now, let's click on your worker. So this is the guy here, Phelps Bolsier. He's a builder level 1. These are his stats. Health, how happy he is, I guess. Don't know what that is, or this is. You can't click on them right now. So, I believe you can change the names though. You can change names, which is always cool. Okay, so select any link from the list to open the details panel. So clicking on this guy, there are a few things that need your attention, always on your worker's status. Here you can see health, happiness, education, heated, excuse me, and mood. The higher the better. If their health reaches 0, they die, simple as that. You can increase happiness providing a bed and good food. Education can be increased with books. They can read books at night if you have books available inside a library. Heating is also important to avoid sickness. Building furnishings with fire sources and good clothes will do. Each fire source has a radius that will heat any ling that is near to it. That's cool. So as we can see from here, Phelps is doing okay. Mood will always decrease when they are working because they get tired, like any of us. When mood reaches a low value, they will look for something to have fun, relax, study or pray. If you can build a books cabinet, a guitar bench and other things like this, low happiness will make them sad and depressed, causing them to start fights, leaving your village or set objects on fire to kill themselves. Whoa! Suicidal tendencies. Low heated level will make them get cold and get sick, losing health from time to time. And low acceptance will make them angry and you will lose control over them. They will start to destroy everything. Wow, that's a little bit severe. Attributes make them work better, faster, and can help them to resist against sickness and poisoning. Also, it is a variable that determines on how much health and fight power they have. You can also see the inventory, which shows the items your lings have with them. They receive a salary, and you can see how much they've got in there. Okay, English is a little bit iffy. Traits are what make each ling unique. Some are born to be warriors, others to take care of plantations. There are up to 12 different traits. They are totally random when you hire someone, so be sure to check before assigning new professions. Quite in depth then. Okay, let's select a new profession for this worker. Each ling can have up to 5 different professions, but only 1 active. The more they work, the better they get. Each profession will also require a tool. Click in one of the new profession buttons and select the lumberjack profession. For now you have a tool to do it. Okay, so change profession, so I can have up to 5 different things. That's cool. Traits, do these do anything? No, you can't click on them, so let's do what they say. Select new, so select a new profession, lumberjack. See, your worker will go to the nearest storage, for now only the cart, and get the tool required for the new profession. Now you have a lumberjack who can cut trees for wood logs. As you see, each profession requires a tool. Tools can be crafted by your Lings on the crafting menu, which we will check soon. At the beginning of a new village, you always receive a few tools to start with. That's very decent of them. Now that we have a lumberjack, we need to select which tree we want to cut. The forage option can be used to select trees, rocks, plants, fishes and plantations, so it can be worked by farmers, lumberjacks, miners, fishermen and herbalists. In our example today, it will only work with trees. Select the forage button, upper left, and let's select a few trees. Select the forage option, which is this button here. Okay, select at least 3 trees on the map. Just go with your mouse and paint it. Clicking on a tree, you can hold the button 2. So 1 tree, 2 tree, 3 tree, and away he goes. Nice. Your worker will go to the nearest marked tree to cut it as soon as possible. As you can see, you cannot directly control your workers, only give orders. We will see about crafting and building. Actually, you can issue direct commands and orders to warriors only. We will see about that soon too. Now let's hire another worker. I am sure you remember how to do this. Yes, I think we do. We click on this button here. Okay, this new worker will start gathering the resources dropped by your lumberjack after working on a tree. This happens because this new worker will be doing nothing besides waiting for new orders. So as I said before, workers that are idle or doing nothing will always gather resources on the ground. Some professions will not do this, like the traders. Let's wait for them to get at least 8 wood logs. Okay, I don't know how many logs you get per tree. Try the storage window to see items list. Explore the other windows. Mouse over the options. Also, why don't you try to speed up the game? 1, 2, 3 keys, or click the buttons above. So this is our storage items. We have 1 axe, we have cabbage, carrots, corn, a hammer, pumpkins, a wood log, we've got 6 of them, and a workbench. Crafted goods, so far we have an axe, a hammer and a workbench. Interactive items, a workbench. Healthcare, nothing. Okay, raw materials are required to craft many other items. Be sure to have it stocked. For example, wood logs can be acquired from trees, stone raw can be acquired from rocks. That's pretty sensible. And with these items we can craft many more. There are also plants and plantations that can drop other raw materials. I'm sure you will learn that in time by yourself. Okay, we have enough raw materials to craft some items, but first let me explain about items that you can put on the ground. Your workers need workbenches or workplaces to create items, furnishings, etc. Each profession will require a different workbench. For the lumberjack and builders, we will need a worker workbench. Fortunately, we have 2 in our storage. You will always start with some, but you can craft more later. Let's put it on the ground. Select the button flashing on your left. So let's try and get out of that. We can't, so we're going to click on here. This is actually the storage list window, but with the interactive items already sorted out for you. It's a shortcut. Now let's select that item and choose a place near the cart for the builder to build. Okay, continue. So select the workbench. Looks like we have 4 in stock. And we have to place it by the cart. Can you rotate? Yes, you can rotate. So let's pop that down. Let's wait for your builder to finish building the item. Oh, here we go. You can't... I hate it when they don't do this. Left and right, up and down. You know, it's a given. They need to sort that out. Okay. They also have little... woohoo, new job. I didn't quite catch the rest of that. Great. Now we have a new worker workbench built. This item can be used to craft a lot of other items. And let's check about this. Crafting items. You can produce many types of items including food and healthcare. Let's check the crafting window. Open the crafting window. Open the crafting window on your left. Crafting window. Open. There are 5 categories for crafting: food, healthcare, crafted good, furnishing and combat. You can select which type you want to see on your left. Also on the left there is the list with items that you can craft. The window in the middle shows you the requirements. It can be items, for example, research, profession and more. The right window shows you the production queue, which is the items to be crafted by your workers. They will work on the item as soon as they have time, and an icon will show up there if someone is going to work or already working. Let's select a wood plate to produce. Okay, so these are the various things you can craft. Healthcare, you can't click on these right now. Wood plate is telling us. Okay, let's wait for them to craft the wood plates. Now feel free to explore the game options and windows. New buildings. So buildings to build. Corral for... Oh, too late. Hey, great, you did it. You now have a few workers with different professions and how to handle crafting. This ends our first part of the tutorial. If you want to know more, check the next one, food producing, or you can go back to the main menu and start for real. Wow. So that was the first tutorial, so I think we'll end the video here, guys, and when we come back we will do number 2. I think there's 3 to go through, but so far I'm kind of liking this. It's different, city building but different. So back to the main menu. It's now loading back to the home page, I guess. Here we go. So next time we would click on this. So that's pretty neat. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.